Hi there, you've got a plug-in hybrid Volvo XC40 and you want to know how you can get the most miles per gallon out of it or improve the driving experience. Let me show you one trick right now, one tip or one idea that you can use, and there'll be lots more to follow.
So here we are, folks. Now I'm just going to press the start button. So got that clutch pressed in, and as you can probably see here, I've got a fair bit of juice on the battery. It's almost full, 22 miles. This fills up on about 24 miles, but it is winter. And then you've got your driving modes down here, so you can press these driving. You've got hybrid, which it will default to, individual, power. Pure is electric mode. Let me just press that button again. But there's something that it doesn't tell you on here. So on your normal home screen, you can just scroll to the right. Let's do that again. And up here, you've got the hold button and the charge button. Now, I'm going to show you my thoughts, or share with you my thoughts on that charge button. Now, at the moment, what will happen is it can't charge at the moment because I just showed you got a full battery. But what you can do is this. You can press that button on the charge button when you're on the road. So don't use this too much as a distraction, but literally swipe to the left, press that charge button when your battery down here is down to 0. So when you're out on a dual carriageway, let me explain the scenario to you. So you're out, you've got a route. This is what I did the other day. You've got a route, you're going 35 to 40 miles, okay? And you've only got 10 miles of range on your battery. You go off, you've used up your battery by the time you get down. Now, this is what happened to me. I'm coming home again the following day, got no battery, actually I have 4 miles of battery. So I came home, I came out of the town, out of the city on 4 miles, and then I just switched to, I just leave on hybrid mode. So I'm on EV mode until it was run out of juice, and then I'm on hybrid mode. I get about 7 miles from home. I've got about 4, maybe a little bit more. I've got 4 or 5 miles on dual carriageway, so doing 65 miles per hour. That's as fast as I'll go in this puppy. And then I've got about 3 to 4 miles of A road after that. So what do? I press that charge button. I pressed that button there. At the time, this was saying down here, it was saying 1. This was reading empty. So I pressed the charge button. My miles per gallon at the time were about 42 miles per gallon. I'd done about 30 miles, 25 of that being on dual carriageway. Okay, so I was on about 42 miles per gallon. That then dropped when I was on charging over the next 3 to 4 miles down to 40 miles per gallon. So if we do the maths, doesn't really matter, just bear with me on this. I've lost on about 5 miles, 2 miles per gallon. I then came off the motorway, but when I came off the dual carriageway, when I came, that was reading 4 miles in about 4, 5, 6 miles of charging. So then when I came off the motorway, I could then go back into EV mode or hybrid mode, and then I'm playing the game, aren't I? I'm playing the game here. I'm playing the game on here. You know what I mean. I'm playing that little game, yeah? That's what I'm doing in hybrid mode, isn't it? But basically, I'm in EV mode for the last 3 or 4 miles home, and my miles per gallon went up to 47 for the end of the trip. So what are the takeaways from this? And I've waffled on a bit. What are the takeaways from this? Well, one is, and I'm going to switch my car off now because you've seen everything you need to see. One is, yes, it uses more fuel when you use that charge button. It will be using the internal combustion engine, the petrol engine to you and I, to charge that battery. Okay, so that's not great, is it? But it's charging the battery, and every time you're braking, the engine's still going. It's just going to do everything it can to charge that battery. You lose miles per gallon. But when you then get off that dual carriageway, off that faster moving road, what you then have got is you've got usable EV range. So you can then just go and just drive in EV mode. So what I think, people will disagree with me, but I'll tell you what, proof of the pudding with me, I reckon this works. Absolutely. I reckon you give to that battery you take from it, you get just as efficient. You get overall same miles per gallon. People argue with me on that, but I would say overall same miles per gallon. If when you come off, you're driving slightly slower on the A roads and B roads and things like that, when you're using EV or in and around towns, you get the same miles per gallon in totality. Okay, what you also get is a better driving experience at lower speeds, because we all know it's really nice to drive in EV mode. Now, people would say, yeah, but this can't be right, Steve. Like, it can't be right. You cannot get efficient. You cannot gain the same efficiency by converting petrol engine into battery, then into momentum and driving the car. You're going to lose along the way. You're going to lose efficiency. But here's a thought. Nissan have just brought out a new Qashqai where they have an onboard generator, and that feeds the battery that feeds the car. They can get an extra 10 miles per gallon out of their car. So it can be done. You can translate petrol into more efficient battery and electrical usage, electric vehicle driving, and I think that's what Volvo have managed to do. So try it out, folks. Check out charge mode on your plug-in hybrid Volvo XC40. Give me some comments back down below, and I'm going to cover all manner of things like the hold function, the braking, driving mode, etc., and come back to you with some real life MPG output delivery results. Catch you guys on the generation schmeneration flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.